Hello. Hello. It's Mindblast Monday. I almost said some other word. Yes. Interesting. Something Monday. Mindblast. That's the word I was going to say. I shall. So I'm a few minutes late. I had to make some tea. Not make the tea, just brew it. But it's in a coffee cup. But it says tea. Somebody's very confused. So I'll give it a few moments and then I'll begin. Can you hear me? Hey, Lee Morris. Helen. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. I'm going to sleep. Can you hear me all good and well? If you can, let me know. And if you can't, then you don't know what I'm saying, unless you're very good at lip reading. I was running a program on lip reading. Anyway, different story. Right, so before we get into it, just a few hellos and how's your Christmas preparation coming along? Yamini, my bhabhi, my sister-in-law from Wales, always here. She's absolutely amazing. Say hello to Hasmukh Bhai and Hillary, Jen, Eva. Wow. Hey. I've noticed a lot of these people that do these live broadcasts start off with hey, but I just start off with hello because that's the way I roll. So how's the Christmas preparation coming along? Have you managed to, got 1 week to go? Have you got my present? I've cleared the driveway and I've actually put in a runway, so that you don't have to worry about the FedEx truck arriving. Just land the plane. Hey, thank you, Lee, for confirming that. It's good dry throat. It's because I've been wolfing down my dinner. I'm. Thank you for asking, Teresa. Thank you. I am very, very well. I've just done another 24-hour stint with my father, who's my hero, superhero. But as you know, although he's 95, he'll be 96 on the 1st of January. 96, physically really, really strong. Experiences some Alzheimer's. So among the brothers, we take 24-hour rotas, looking after him, making sure he's got a good quality of life. And my elder sister-in-law, Jayashree, she is fantastic. She's absolutely amazing. She's like the backbone, keeps the whole family together. So Jayashree Bhabhi, yes, I only say good things about you in public as well. You're wonderful. Heather, Jen, you just got to wrap the presents. Fantastic. 1st of January is Helen's birthday. There you are. See, birthday of a superstar on that day as well. Helen, fantastic. Right, so we shall begin in a moment. I'm just wolfing down my dinner. I think I've eaten a bit too quickly, so bear with me. I know this is going to confuse everyone. It's tea in a coffee mug. What can I say? There's a bit of schizophrenia going on here. Today is just a normal English breakfast brew. Didn't do anything fancy with the Indian tea, cinnamons and cloves and all the rest of it. But we'll be doing that soon. Hey, Brother John Sherry. Good evening. Good evening to you. Right, well, where should we begin? What I'd like for Christmas is... Yes, let me see. Actually, I've got the giggles, by the way. That's what sleep deprivation does to you. If you don't have any sleep. But I know I should get some sleep tonight, and then I'm back with my father tomorrow. And then Wednesday as well, till Thursday night. So actually, the reason I'm sharing that with you is it's about time. Yeah. So, because do you remember on episode 1? Now, going back 2 weeks ago, this will be the 3rd week, so 3 weeks ago, we talked about where your energy goes, everything. Hang on, yeah. Where your energy flows to is what grows. So if your energy is flowing in a particular way, what you're giving attention to will grow. If your attention is at negative things, those negative things will grow. Where your attention is flowing to, you've got to be very, very careful. I talked about, a couple of areas in your life. Did you do the homework, by the way, episode 1? Did you, Leaf? Thank you, brother. Did you do the homework? I asked you, and I'm going back a little bit because I want you to get up to speed. Some people missed episode 1 and 2, and they've been writing to me and emailing me, or rather inboxing me, saying, this is, we heard amazing things. Where do we find the details? Well, episodes 1 and 2 are on my wall. They're also on the Knowledge Corporation family group wall. So have a look there as well. But yeah, look, share this information. If you're getting value, share it. Marjo, nice to see you. So episode 1, what was that about? It was about how are you focusing? What are you focusing on? Where is your energy flowing to? And I mentioned a couple of places. I looked at, said, on a scale of 0 to 10, finances, family, friends, what else? Physiology, as I spell it with an F. Where are you? 0 to 10. Are you, towards 0, which is not so good, 10, amazing. And, I wanted you to do the homework, spend 10 minutes and really work out where you are. Because what we want to do is, look, I'm in the business of creating an amazing life, not just for myself, but for everyone that wants to participate in creating an amazing life. If you're quite happy just plodding along, that's okay. I've got no issues with that. I'm actually in the recruitment industry. I'm recruiting leaders who want to step up and leave this world a far better place than we found it. You see, as you know, we're at the tipping point of so many things. And a lot of people are wondering, someone, somewhere, do something. Well, if you keep waiting for someone, somewhere to do something, nothing will ever happen. You have to be the action taker. Kathy, hey. So I asked you to have a look at where you are before you decide where you want to go. Yeah, you've got to find out where you are. So did you do the homework? If you haven't, why not? It's really important. Episode 2, for those that did the homework, and some of you did actually, I've had hundreds of people responding, but some people still hadn't done it. If you do the homework, it doesn't take long. You will find out literally where is your focus. What are you focusing on? Because what you focus on grows. So what are you focusing on? You would have figured it out after the first time you did this, where your focus is going to. So it's important you do it. Where is your attention going to? Focus. And then on episode 2, I also talked about, what did you learn? What did you learn about yourself? Some people came back and said, listen, and this is a conversation I'm having with you. I'm not preaching to you. Look, I have the opportunity. I'm very privileged. I work with many, many people who are doing amazing things around the globe. If you want to know about some of the results I've got for them, go to my website, all the W's, tkcleadership.com. Check out the testimonials. Yeah, I've taken so many people from 0 to millionaire to billionaire. And that's not because I'm great, I am, or you're great, and you are. It's because there's a certain formula for things. And if you follow the formula, your success is guaranteed. But you have to follow the formula. Now, where was I? Episode 2 was, if you had done certain work, you would have realized, what your self-talk is like. For a lot of people, it was, when they did the homework, 0 to 10 on their finances or with their family, they realized that, maybe, there were some areas that needed some serious attention. How they perceive themselves. Maybe it wasn't the best possible way to look at yourself. There were lots of learning. All this is about you learning who you are and tapping into your greatness. See, I believe we all have infinite potential, but very, very few actually understand that, and even fewer know how to tap into it on a consistent, congruent basis. So anybody can feel great for 5 minutes, But you need to feel great all the time, every moment, every day, every week. See, that's a good place to live. So, and one of the things I also said to you was, have you got yourself an accountability partner? That was the homework for last week. So come on, out with it. Honesty. How many of you have gone out there and found yourself an accountability partner? Heather, have you? Have you found yourself an accountability partner? If not, why not? You see, I get a little bit frustrated when there's useful, powerful information that you received. And it's not me telling you it's just useful. I mean, look, you know it's useful. And then you say, yes, this is great. Let me see. I'll do something about it next year, next month, some other time. Why? Whose permission are you waiting for? Are you waiting for, the planets to align? What are you waiting for? Seriously, I don't know. Anyone got a suggestion? Let me know. I want to know, why have you been waiting if you haven't got yourself an accountability partner? I don't mean, someone did actually inbox me and said, I don't want to get into a relationship with anyone. And I said, no. I didn't say get yourself a partner. An accountability partner. That's different. Someone who's going to, you can tell them, these are my things I want to do this week. Yeah. I also just from homework, didn't I? I said, 3 things that you're going to do. And someone's going to keep you honest and make sure you've done the 3 things. Well, the reason I say an accountability partner is very important is because how many of us work to, I don't like the word deadline, because that's terrible. Timeline. If you work for somebody, or you've got your own business, you've got certain time constraints. If you're in the t-shirt business, printing t-shirts to order, etc. Not just, like one every now and again, but if you're actually in business, so that's your business. You're Etsy or what's all these other things, Instagram, etc. You've got an online business, people place orders, and then of course you've got to then deliver. Yeah? They want the product. I'm sure if you ever ordered something and you paid for it, you want it to arrive. Sometimes it doesn't arrive. It's happened to me. I've ordered something, it hasn't come. I think, what's going on? I've just been ripped off. But generally speaking, that's a timeline. You've got to respond to your customers' demands. And usually you set the timeline because you say, we'll make delivery in 3 days. And then if you don't do it, you're lying to yourself. So we all respond to timelines. So if you're an accountability partner, it will make sure that you respond to the things that you say. Does this make sense to you? Hope I'm not giving anyone a that's a different program. It's encrypted access only. I don't know what's in this tea, but I'm sticking to my Indian tea next time. This is dangerous stuff, this breakfast tea business. Especially if you're having it in the evening. Right, so that was episode 2. And now this is something really important. If you haven't done those things, don't beat yourself up. Please be kind to yourself. What do I talk about? Mirror work. I don't mean the wax on, wax off. I mean mirror work. Go and, show yourself some love. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, as Heather says, with a wet fish. That's what I'm saying. Yes, of course, Heather. Don't beat yourself up. There's a whole queue of people probably waiting to beat you up. So, let's save the opportunity for them. Don't beat yourself up. Dust yourself down and say, it's okay. I've got this. Write that down. I've got this. Just write it down. I've got this. Just the act of writing things down makes things better. And then commit to getting it done. Because if you don't commit to it, in 2 weeks' time, you still won't have got it done. And remember, what we're doing is we're building. We are digging a foundation so that we can build a big dream and make it happen. But you got to do the digging first. Does that make sense to you? Dig, dig, dig. You got to dig. So this is the digging part of things. Yeah? It's not painful, it's actually very enjoyable. You have to write that down. I've got this. Don't beat yourself up. I've got this. It's okay. I understand. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. This is just episode 3, but we are layering. And what will happen is we're going to be speeding up. And if you don't start to do the digging now, and if you don't dig the foundations now, as we start layering up, guess what? You may find it very hard to keep up. And then you're going to really beat yourself up. Because you'll say, oh, I should have started earlier and my life is over and all the rest of it. Susan, Sanjay Bhai, we need to have a conversation. Very important conversation about the motherland. Got to be done. Got to be done, Bhai. So it's about layering. So do the work that I've said to you. It will help you tremendously. Right now, if you haven't done it, you have no idea of how powerful this is. So if you were actually sitting in a workshop with me, right, or you were one of my seminars, I'd make you do the work there and then. And you will experience in real time. You say, oh my God, Kira, you're a hard taskmaster. I'll say, but I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for you. And you would experience the shift there and then, and you'd say to yourself, why the hell didn't I do this last year? Why didn't I do this 2 years ago or a decade ago? Well, because you didn't know how to do it. But now you know, why wait? Now you know, why wait? What did they say? The best time to have planted a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. Got it? You got this? Does this make sense to you? So don't beat yourself up, but commit to getting it done, because we are layering and layering and layering. And this practice of reviewing where you are, that's something we're going to be doing every month. It's a habit I want you to pick up, where every month you review on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you in your finances? Where are you with your family? Where are you with your friends? Where are you with your physiology? By physiology, I mean your mental physique, your emotional physique, your physical physique. Yeah? It's important, because what you've got to be able to do is, when you know where you are and you then decide where you want to get to, you need to be able to measure and monitor the progress. Sorry if I'm shouting at you. I just get excited. Vroom, vroom. Does that make sense to you? So do it. Really, really important. I mean, Heather, yeah, you say you're committed. And if you don't do this, you guys should be certified and committed, locked up somewhere. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. But it's, there's people, people contact me from all over the world and say, I want some time with you. I'll pay whatever for your time. And here, I'm giving it to you for free. And people are thinking, yes, that sounds good. Look, if you paid the £10,000 a month to have me coach you, you'd take serious attention. You'd pay attention. Wouldn't you? Because you'd be mad if you didn't. And in fact, if you were paying me, I'd make sure you did it. Because I give lots of homework. But I'm sharing with you some of the best nuggets. Because I want you to succeed. So this isn't about me. This is about you. It's about what we can do together. Got it? Elena, I practice. The only Greek I can think of at the moment is ouzo or wapa or something like that. But you got this, Eve? Very important. So go and do that homework. Episode 1. Episode 2 is very simple. We're episode 3. But I'm banging on this big drum because you've got to get into the habit. What did I say to you before? The secret to success and the secret to failure is, what is it? It's the same thing. Do you want to know what it is? Do you want to know what it is? Ask me. Tell me what it is. Say, what is it, Kirit? What is it? I'm glad you asked. It's a predefined series of steps that you take on a consistent basis over a period of time. The formula for success and the formula for failure is the same thing. It's a predefined series of steps that you take on a consistent basis over a period of time. That's it. But if you don't know what you're doing, and you're not measuring, and you're not monitoring, you're running east looking for a sunset. Someone actually inboxed me and said, what's wrong with running east looking for a sunset? Because the sun rises in the east. If you want to look for a sunset, you need to be looking to the west. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So you could be doing everything, but in the wrong order. Yeah, let's talk about cheesecake. Let's talk about lemon cheesecake. Yeah, got to get the biscuit base, crumble the biscuit base. For example, this is a rapido instructions. Crumble the biscuit base. Then you've got to get I like the mascarpone cheese because I think that's lovely, right? And then you've got to, top it up or whatever. And you've got lemon juice and lemon rind, and then you've got to put it in the fridge. But if you've got the ingredients, put them in the fridge first, or you never actually crumble the biscuit base, yeah, you've got all the ingredients, but you're not using the right process. So it's important. There's a formula. Follow the formula. Get yourself an accountability partner. It's so, so important. Right, where are we? Let me have a quick check on the time. Ooh, time just rushes. Okay, in a few days' time, it's Christmas. Now, I celebrate everything. I celebrate the fact that I'm alive. And, something called the YKJ principle will tell you that it's a miracle I'm alive. but it's important that I'm alive. No, it's I celebrate every moment. Yeah. Does that mean I don't have challenges? No. If I told you the challenges I have to get through sometimes, a lot of you would just think, okay, I'm going to mind the gap now. You would be let's just say thinking a lot. Now, Christmas around the corner, a few days to go, still time to get me a present. But the biggest present you can give is to yourself and to your family. But did you hear the order of that? To yourself, then your family, because you can't fill from an empty cup. A lot of people are going into heavy debt, spending money they haven't got, so they can give money or they can give presents, sometimes to people they don't like. And it's terrible. Why do it? Christmas, sometimes, people have forgotten the faith-based reason for Christmas. It's just become very commercial. And people are going into heavy, heavy debt. So look after yourself first. Then you can look after other people. But very soon after the Christmas, it's the new year. So I asked you at the beginning, how's your Christmas planning coming along? What's the key words there? Or the key word? Planning. See, you've probably planned to get presents. Yes, I like that, Lee. You plan to give presents. You've done your online shopping, or you're doing your online shopping. You've been thinking about what people would like. You've been thinking about, when you're going to wrap it. You've been thinking about what to leave for Santa Claus and who's going to be eating the biscuits and all the rest of it. Yeah, what's going to be for Christmas dinner? Who's coming around? You've been planning it. And the reality is, because you've been planning it, it will happen pretty much the way you planned. Now that leaves you with some clues, doesn't it? If you actually took the time to plan your life, it could actually happen the way you wanted it to be. But most people, write this down, most people spend more time planning a 2-week vacation than they do planning their life. Most people spend more time planning a 2-week vacation than they do planning their life. And that's sad. More people spend more time planning their shopping list when they go to Tesco or Waitrose or Morrison's or who's sponsoring me this week. Yeah? If you put it on a list, you write it down, generally speaking, it will happen. If you don't put it on a list, and you just pop into your supermarket, guess what? You buy all the stuff you didn't intend to buy, plus more, and forget the one thing you went there to get. So people say, planning, it's planning. I don't know how to plan. It's so complicated. It's not. Every time you make a shopping list, that's a plan. When you're planning for Christmas, that's a plan. Hey, Tez, truth bomb right there. It's not difficult. You'll get some of these gurus out there, and they want to make planning really, really, ambitious project. Listen, there is an actual method to planning in a very powerful, pragmatic way. I can teach you that. But right now, for present purposes, if you'd like to learn that, let me know, and I'll include some of that in a future live. But right now, I want you to start planning what the rest of this year and what the first 2 weeks of next year are going to look like. It's not difficult. For a lot of you, it's going to be, I'm going to be drunk for the first week, recovering for the second week, in therapy for the third week, and then it's the middle of next year or next week or something like that. Yeah? There is, as I say, a very powerful method of planning, which I share with people, my clients, take them from zero to millionaire to multimillionaire and to billionaire. And it works. But right now, a simple thing I want you to get on with is I want you to start planning what the next 2 weeks are going to look like and the first 2 weeks of January. And if you're really ambitious, the end of the month, the first month of 2019. I'm planning to do a program for you on planning. See, there's a phrase, isn't it? It starts with all the P's. It's something like, proper planning provides progressive performance or something like that. I don't know. I'll tell you what I prefer to say. It's failing to plan provides piss poor performance. Got it? Failing to plan provides piss poor performance. If you don't plan, your performance is going to be pants. Got that? Oh, keep it real, keep it real. Oh, I feel so much better. Look, I'd rather tell you the truth. Yeah? Your life is in your hands. It really is. One of the things I found is that some people are expert excusers and professional procrastinators. Yep, if there was an MBA in procrastination, they'd go and get it if they could actually sign up for the enrollment program. Seriously. They don't show up in their own life. That's how bad they are. So, I want you to sit down and do some planning. Now, this is how I want you to do it. You better write this down. Yeah. First of all, make sure you've done Duncan, I like that. Yeah, proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Yeah, it's true. I want you to make sure you've done episode 1. If you haven't, find it on my wall. It's just go back a few Mondays. Then do episode 2. Do it. This is the foundation. You don't want to build a house on quicksand, do you? If you do the foundations right, guess what? You can build a 1-story, a 2-story, a skyscraper. Go as high as you want, but you've got to get the foundation. Does this make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? If you're getting value, share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with groups. Sharing is caring. It really, really is. You know, I want you to step up in your life. So do episode 1, do episode 2. Then I want you to sit down and I want you to write down what your perfect Christmas would be like. And Christmas, I mean, I celebrate Christmas right till the end of January, right? That's just the way I do it. So there's still time to get me a present. But yeah, I celebrate Christmas like I started celebrating a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to celebrate right through into January. Yeah, probably around the 1st of February, I'll say, okay, Christmas is done. Now what? Now it's Valentine's. Let's do Valentine's. Actually, by the way, on Valentine's, serious subject. Why is it that people only show love and affection on February the 14th? Oh, you know, that's... Listen, if you love someone, love them every day. Yeah? Yeah? You don't give them, you know, thorns and barbed wire and cut glass, you know, for 364 days of the year, and then on Valentine's, hi baby, here's a rose for you. She'll tell you where to stick it. You know what I mean? So, and that applies to the women as well. Yeah? If you love should be something that you are, that you do every day, not just once a year. Does that make sense to you? Good. Estelle, good to see you here. Right, so where was I? I want you to sit down and I want you to write down what your perfect Christmas would be like. You don't have to tell me what it is, but you write it down. Then I want you to also write down, and this is going to require a bit of visualization, so try not to drink too much. Yeah? If you're slaughtered, you won't be able to think at all. You know? Yeah? I want you to imagine that January the 1st is the first day of your life. But you're not coming there like a newborn baby and you don't know what you're doing. With all the knowledge of life that you have, all the experience and the wisdom that you're receiving and that you've gleaned from your own studies and your own self-development, not shelf development, right? Who would you be? What would you do? What would you contribute? Those who came to the SS2, I asked you, who would you be? What would you do? What would you contribute? And I want you to visualize the person you would be. Because I want you to grow into that person. And by the time I finish with you guys, you'll be 10 times that, if not 20 times that. But start with that vision. Don't beat yourself up. The past is the past. It's where you're going that's important. Does that make sense to you? Hey, Jim, I like that. Really. I want you to visualize, you know, first of, you know, imagine, you know, well, listen, I've told you, I'm not from here. But imagine you've just arrived from somewhere and you're on planet Earth with all the wisdom that you have, all the knowledge that you have, and it's about your resourcefulness. It's not about your resources. It's about your resourcefulness. Who would you be? What would you do? What would you contribute? When I mean contribute, I'm not saying, what would you pay me or pay someone? I'm saying, what would you contribute to this planet, to the world, to life? You've got to have a big enough vision. See, there are people out there who are, you know, we all like escapism. We go to the cinema, we go to the theater, yeah? But imagine now that you're the Steven Spielberg. Sorry, I can't think of any female directors. But imagine you're the Steven Spielberg. And you're directing a movie of your life, and you're the heroine or you're the hero. How would you portray that person? There are a lot of people out there who are in the theater of their dreams. You know, they could have a comedy. They could have amazing success. They could have vroom vroom times, but no, they want to make it a tragedy. What's that about? You know? What's that about? You are in charge of the representation of you on this great billboard that we call planet Earth. How would you direct yourself? What would you be? What would you do? Say, who would you do? Who would you do? That's another subject altogether. What would you do? Yeah? You have the theater of dreams. Yeah, I talk about theatre. I like Lion King. I think Lion King's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. But don't lie to yourself. Stop lying to yourself and stop playing small and start thinking bigger. This is really important. This is like your affirmations. When you do your affirmations, you do them with what? Intensity. Write that down. Do your affirmations with intensity. And make them positive affirmations. Not, oh, my life is over. My life is... No. That's not an affirmation. That's doom and gloom. What's one of the affirmations, those of you, who came to the Success Summit, one of the affirmations I should share with you without getting arrested was, every day in every way, I'm getting better, stronger, faster, healthier, happier. Every day in every way, I'm getting better, stronger, faster, healthier, happier. I showed you how to do the mirror work. Now I'm telling you how to review your energy. I'm telling you to get to an accountability partner. I'm suggesting to you very strongly, i.e., pay attention, please do it. What is your perfect Christmas? Who would you be on the 1st of January? What goals would you set yourself that you will achieve? Do things with intensity. I tell you, this stuff works. I would love for you to come to a workshop of mine, I don't do many public workshops, but in 2019 I'm going to. It's a part of my commitment of giving back. So I'm going to be running lots of workshops, lots of seminars. It's going to blow your mind. If you'd like to, come along, well, you better come along. I don't take excuses. But at the beginning of this, how are we doing on time? At the beginning of this, I said to you, time. Now, a lot of people haven't done some of the homework because they haven't had time. Let me tell you something very truthful, but you need to hear it. Look, I don't know anybody that works harder than me. I don't know anybody that works harder than me. And I'm including Elon Musk and Dick Branson and other people. And yet I have less time than probably most of you. Because 60 to 80 hours a week I'm with my father. It's not like 10 hours today, 10 hours tomorrow, 10 hours. No, that would be easy. You do a straight 24, 30-hour shift. And then just about when you're kind of recovering, you do another 24, 30-hour shift. I'm not complaining. I'm saying it's an honor and a privilege to be there for my father. But what I've learned is to cut out distraction. Whatever you're doing, be present in what you're doing. I think my brother John Sherry was saying it. Be present with yourself. It's not about how busy you are. That's just bullshit. Really it is. It's about how productive you are. Marina, good friend, my friend from Russia. That's how productive you are. So if I'm getting things done and yet 60 to 80 hours of my week is gone, most people only work 35 to 45 hours a week. I'm doing 60 to 80 when I'm just with my father looking after him. Then I've got to run the rest of the world in the meantime. So don't say you don't have the time. What it is you're not prioritizing yourself. Stop prioritizing other people, in a sense. Yeah? If you're looking after your kids, or you're a carer or some responsibility, fine, I understand that. But when you're not doing that, start to prioritize yourself. Write this down. I must prioritize myself. Write it down. I must prioritize myself. Because I bet you, in fact, the post I put earlier on in this week, I said, if you had to name all the things you love, how long would it take before you name yourself? If you had to name all the things you love, how long would it take before you named yourself? And why? So you must prioritize yourself. See, finally, in closing, I'm going to mention it again because I'm passionate about this. all the W's, tkcleadership.com. There's a link, rainforest link. Forget about the website, testimonials are fantastic, but go to the rainforest link. Yeah, I've said to you already, yes, everyone's giving gifts left, right, and center. Yeah, send me a big gift, but the biggest gift you can do is to step up in your own life. But go to that Rainforest SS2 link. As you know, I'm very passionate about making a huge difference on this planet. Yeah. Every hour, 27 soccer stadiums worth of land is being deforested. Every hour, 27 soccer stadiums worth of land. And if you don't know what that feels like, look at your street or where you live. 1 soccer stadium, 2 soccer stadium, 27 every hour. The lungs of the planet are being ripped out. Give your loved ones something to hang on to. And I don't mean an Xbox or a Samsung or a whatever. Go on that site, make that donation. Help me to help other people so that not only can they have a life, but we have a life. Because if we rip out the lungs of the planet, guess what? It's gone. And even now, if you looked in the news recently, it's taken them, I think, 4 or 6 years to finally agree the Paris Accord. Now, I always thought the Accord meant an agreement, but there we are. So it's taken them 6 years to say, well, what we agreed in Paris 6 years ago was a good thing. And even then, the experts are saying it's not enough. So I'd like your help. Go on that, all the W's, tkcleadership.com. Go on that, click that link, make that donation. And I want to gift you back something that will blow your mind. Read it, and I will gift you back something that will truly blow your mind. This isn't about you, and it's not about me. It's what we can do together. Like I said before, together we can be the difference that makes the difference. Best gift you can give your kids, other ones, is a planet that the children of tomorrow and their children can not only enjoy, but they can thrive upon. Your Xbox is only good till the next Xbox comes out in 6 months' time. Your iPhone, whatever, is only good till March when the next one comes out. It's pants. Make a difference. Do something different. Start with you. Does that make sense? So finally, in closing, by the way, let me know. Next Monday is Christmas Eve. I've got no issues with it. I'm happy to do a Mindblast Monday. A very festive one. I've got my Santa hat. Not just my Santa hat. But what I'm saying is, let me know if that's going to be convenient for a lot of people. I may do it anyway, to be honest. I just think, you've got to keep going. It's about commitment, It's about commitment. Yeah, it's very, very important. If you'd like me to do one next Monday, I don't mean like do one, like see a Kirik, do one. Like if you'd like me to do one next Monday, let me know. I'm inclined to do it anyway because I think it's a good thing. And Jem's got the kittens now. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to do the homework, right? See, your success is determined by your daily rituals. Your daily rituals. That's why I bang on about this. No one became a success in one day, and no one failed in one day. It's the pattern of behavior over a period of time. The reason I say to you, do affirmations, do the wax on, wax off, the mirror work. Why I say to you, where's your energy flowing to? Review it, monitor it, measure it. Why? Because I want you to be able to look at your daily rituals, your daily routines, your daily patterns of behavior and say, that's not working for me. I need to change. Because if you don't know what you're doing wrong, you're like that guy or that girl running east looking for a sunset. You're putting in the effort, but you're going in the wrong bloody direction. So, in closing, hey, John Hackenbrock. It's a friend of mine. John, I think you got some videos from TKC events. We need to speak. I hope you're keeping well. So in closing, if you've got value, share it with other people. Give me your feedback as well. And this is so simple. How long does it take you to share? It's a click and go. It's a click and go. And if you're saying you don't have a time to go click and go, then you know what? You just go. Frankly, just go. Yeah? It's a click and go. Share, and tell them to share. Yeah? I mean, here's a little task for you action takers. Share with 10 people and ask them to share with 10 people. Ooh, that's difficult. Is it? I'll tell you what's difficult. Not saving the rainforest and having no lungs for the planet to breathe. That's what's difficult. What are we going to tell our kids? When they look back and say, where were you when all the food was being poisoned? Where were you when the air was being poisoned? Where were you when the water became toxic? What did you do? You're going to say, well, I thought about doing some stuff, but I didn't have the time. Thank you, we don't have a planet. Because you royally screwed it up. Ouch. Isn't it? Share with 10 people, tell them to share with 10 people each. Share with 10 people, tell them to share with 10 people each. Go on that rainforest link, right? This is for you. I don't have to give something back, but I'm going to give you something. It's 20 grand's worth of my time. 20 grand. The stuff that's taken from zero to millionaire in 18 months or less. I'm gifting to you, but go on that link and make a difference. That would be the best Christmas present you can give me. It's a refrigerator principle. You give, I'll give back. Share with 10 people. Tell them to share with 10 people each. Go on that link. All the W's, tkcleadership.com. Do it. Don't give me excuses. Some people are expert excusers, professional procrastinators. I'll do it next year. I'll do it in a decade's time. I'll do it in 2 generations' time. Screw it. The planet's gone. We have to be the difference. The politicians don't give a rat's. Governments don't give a rat's. Big pharma and the bankers, well, they don't give a rat's. Even the rats don't give a rat's. So, from my heart to yours. Episode 1, episode 2, make that list. What's the best Christmas you could have? And who would you be on the 1st of January, given all the wisdom and the knowledge that you have, and your commitment to yourself? And learn to visualize. Don't beat yourself up, learn to visualize. Create this theater of dreams, where you're the director, you're the heroine, and you're the actor, and you're the hero. Dream big. If you've got a problem, you can magnify and amplify that problem to, whoa, so screw that. Why not your dreams? Go for it. I'll see you next Monday. Please go on that link and share this with everyone. I mean it. And happy Christmas shopping. But the biggest thing you can do is give your kids and their kids a planet that they can appreciate, that they can enjoy, that they can thrive on. And there's a lot of people out saying, Kirit, we really, yes, thank you. Saying, oh, we appreciate what you're doing. But remember, this is a joint effort. And I don't mean by joint effort like, this is good shit. I don't mean that's what joint effort is. It's a joint effort. Although CBD, by the way, if you're looking for investment opportunities, have a look at CBD. It's a good place to be. But we'll talk about it some other time. What I'm saying to you, this is a joint effort. Yeah, someone said to me, well, we're going to get 20 grand's worth back of your time. Whoa, that's going to be amazing. Yeah, but you've got to, make that donation. It's not coming, I'm a great cause, you're a great cause, but we can only save the planet together. These scientists are all saying, we're not doing enough. Think about it. We're all connected. And final closing. Imagine it's you in the rainforest right now. And everything you know is being ripped apart. And you would think to yourself, wouldn't you? I hope there's someone, somewhere out there that cares enough to help. I don't know who it is, but I hope that someone, somewhere out there will hear our plea, will hear our prayers and do something to help. Well, that someone somewhere is you. I'm just a conduit. all the W's, tkcleadership.com, Rainforest SS2. Click on that link. Don't give me excuses. We want to be professionalizing our life, creating the best life for ourselves, our children and their children and family, and for the planet and for all life. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you. From my heart to yours, have a beautiful day, and I hope you found tremendous value. And my tea's gone cold, but it's okay, because I got a lot of love for you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and do share. Lots of love. Bye for now.